Hey everybody, Christine with Coco Daisy, and I am super thrilled to be talking about spring and this lovely collection that we have, the Field Notes and Florals. This is our May collection, and I'm going to share with you a few of my different projects and things that I created with this collection. And it is I think everything is fun to layer, but there's certain collections I feel are kind of designed, which this one is one of those. We designed this for you to collage and create all of these fun bits and pieces. And I feel that you can do that in any of your paper crafting, whether it's in your planner, if you're using a ring bound like I have here, in a notebook, or I did a couple cards this time. So lots and lots of different ways that you can use all of this beautiful spring-like product. Lots and lots of fun. So just a planner spread to give you an idea. I do love my A5 6-ring binders. And just a little spread here that I did, just a daily spread. I've stamped this. I added a few little stickers on here. I love our little adhesive pen loop, so you can stick that directly to a notebook or to one of the dashboards. I had a heavy piece of acrylic. And one of the things this month that's really neat, that's a little different about our pen loop, is that it's raised. So there's a different process that they did this with so that it actually has the texture of the design on there. It's really, really cool. And also this is the new Mild Liner Fine. So these are brand new. They have just come out, so you can get, it has the fine tip and then the really fine tip. So I thought that those would be a lot of fun, especially because they're brand new, and I think you'll enjoy that. One thing I did want to mention, and pop it in the comments and let me know your thoughts. Since I have fallen in love with fountain pens, I'm feeling like I want to make our pen loops going forward maybe a little larger, so that if you have a chunkier, I don't have one actually in front of me right here, a chunkier fountain pen, it would fit in the loop. But let me know your thoughts on that. Again, just a couple of the stickers in here. And then you get 2 adhesive pockets in this kit. And I put the larger one on one of the pieces of the pattern paper. Again, so pretty. And in that, and I added the little butterfly die cut, one of the tab die cuts. And then in this, I added a couple of the little sticker sheets, a few sheets of the sticky notepad. Isn't that pretty? It's also pretty. You can tuck that in there. You also get a calendar card. And the nice thing about these acrylic calendar cards, you can punch that and use it as a bookmark if you want to, but you can also use it as a washi card. So it's really, really convenient to just wrap a little bit of the washi tape, isn't that pretty, the collage, around that, and then it lays really, really nice and flat. Tuck it in the pocket there. I did this when I went on vacation. I did a couple of long strips. I had just some heavy acrylic, and I wrapped a bunch of different washi tapes, and that made it really, really easy for travel as well. You also get a notepad with 3 different designs. So this notepad has all 3 of these designs. And we've started doing that, and I really, really like that. It gives you a little bit of variety, especially if you're doing something like collage or junk journaling or anything like that. And then it also, even if you're not, if you're just writing to-do lists, it's just nice, I feel like, to have that bit of variety. But these you could also tuck in the little pocket if you wanted to do that. So I wanted to mention these are actually stickers. It's kind of hard to tell. They're some of the nice pet stickers, which are nice and super thin. You could always tuck in the little pen and ink test card. You could always tuck that in there too. And then I also, just to kind of give you another idea, I created this little layout in my weeks notebook. So this is the weeks size. I added one of the tabs. I used some of the alphas, so this would be like my planting week and kind of how I'm going to break that down. Used the alpha stickers on there. I used the smaller adhesive pocket, and I just tucked in a little planting picture from my garden, and then some more of the little notepad sheets in there for more notes. And then I added the pretty little die cut there. And then, of course, the little die cut of the butterfly. So that's a fun way that you could use one of the stripe pages from the notebook. And that would work in pretty much any size of the notebooks except for the mini. I think this might not fit in the mini, but it would fit in any of the others. I like the weeks size because it just works really well for note taking and everything alongside my A5. It's nice to tuck in. I can fit it in the pouch. Speaking of the pouch, let me show you that because it's gorgeous with the pom-poms. Isn't that fun? So pretty and springy and fun. But again, you can tuck a weeks in there really, really nice along with some of your other supplies. So I'm a big fan of that size as an accompanying notebook with, like, say, a binder. So that's a little look at the planner kit and what I created with that this month. With the Field Notes and Florals journaling kit example that I created, I really wanted to kind of focus on this new sheet that we have in the journaling kit. It's in the journaling kit and the Deluxe journaling kit. So as I said when I was showing my example for the Deluxe journaling kit, normally you would get 2 sheets of the patterned paper, like the full sticker sheets like that. We're trying out something new. Instead of a second full sheet of patterned paper, we've turned them into these great kind of already torn kind of corner stickers or layering stickers. So let me know what you think about those. We're hoping a lot of you kind of struggled with what to do with those full sheets, and I'm hoping that you like this better. So we will have this for a few months. Let me know in the comments what you think, if you like that. But you can see how fun they are to work with and how easy they are to layer with. So this is the little journaling prompt card, the 4x6 card. I just thought it was so pretty, and it went really, really well with what I wanted to journal about. And this is the standard size notebook, by the way. So I put that on there, and I used one of those corners to attach it. And then down here, I layered a bunch of the rub-ons. I added a little bit of, so this sheet, I cut all of these up and used these almost like washi strips. So you have all of these great rulers that you could cut up and use as almost like I said, like washi strips. I added one here, and then there's 2 little bits right here. There's another one of those corners, the green one here. I added that down there and layered in some more rub-ons, some more of the stickers, some of the pretty little washi tape, and then I turned one of the, I don't remember if that was one of the Vellum stickers. I think so. I turned that into a die cut, and you can do that by just putting them on some plain cardstock and cutting them out. And then added all of my journaling. And that's just on a piece of regular copy paper that I printed out. I used some of the alpha stickers on there, and it turned out really, really pretty. So again, this is a standard size notebook, and you can see it's a great place to start those layers from because there's already so much pretty artwork around the edge of it. So you don't have to add a whole lot. And again, you don't have to type it up. You could just write in your journaling if you wanted to. Now, if you don't use one of our notebooks, and I wanted to show this, I hadn't shown this before, and make sure I've got that all in frame. So this is an Hours notebook, and I use mine for daily journaling. Just kind of a gratitude a day. But I thought I would go ahead and show you kind of what you could do with items from the May journaling kit in here and how perfect it all goes. And again, using those corner pieces and just putting them in and then layering the rub-ons and some of the other stickers in here, and it turned out really, really pretty. I will probably go back in and use some of the stamps from the collection this month. This one's from the scrapbooking kit. This one's from the Deluxe journaling kit, and add in a little bit of stamping in there as well. I think that'll be really, really pretty. But yeah, just layering a bunch of those rub-ons. Look how pretty they turned out. Layering the rub-ons and some of the Vellum stickers. I think it turned out really, really cute. And it also went perfect with every week there's a different little piece of art in this. And that one went just absolutely perfect. I added the little flower there, but the little bird was there. So that is a look at a couple of the things that I put together using the journaling kit. Let's look at one of everyone's favorite kits, and that is the Deluxe journaling kit. And I wanted to show you a kind of a journaling spread that I did. This is the B6 size notebook. And my goal with this layout was to go very kind of vintage and just have as many layers as I could get in here. And I think I accomplished that. I think I used kind of almost everything in here. What I did is I started with the idea that I knew I wanted kind of a full page with some journaling, but then I knew I wanted to have a pocket, and I wanted to have a photo on the pocket. And then I wanted to kind of tuck things in and around that pocket was kind of the idea or the inspiration for this. So I started with a piece of the pattern paper. We always have some of this great ledger paper in the Deluxe journaling kit. And the reason for that is just for this, so that you can add your journaling on it. It's a great layer without having an overwhelming pattern or color to it. So that's why we always include those. So I've got my journaling. I printed it out on some sticker paper. And I tore the one edge here and then just kind of put that down. I used a little bit of the washi tape. And then I just kind of started layering up here. So I believe there's some of these are the pet stickers. Some of them are rub-ons. This is some pattern paper. I think that the noted was a rub-on I don't remember. I think that was a rub-on that I put on there. And then you also get these great strips. This is a full sheet, right, of paper, but I love the little rulers. So I cut out the black one and kind of this dark cream or almost like a mustard yellow. And I layered those. I layered one beneath, one over top. There's this other lighter one that I put in here as well. And I thought that was a really nice kind of grouping up at the top here to then go with my journaling. Then I went to this page and I knew I wanted to really, really build it up. I used we included this really nice kind of textured craft paper, and I have that tore at the bottom. That's kind of my first layer there. And then there's another piece of the pattern paper. One thing I wanted to mention about the pattern paper, which is what I did here, you can cut all of these great pieces out of this pattern paper and layer them like this. And that's what I did here. You'll see there's a couple of different pieces. I have the full sheet here, but then I cut some bits from it and kind of layered those in there. Another piece here, the gray little ruler. And then this is something new. So And you guys have to tell us if you like this, but I'm kind of really loving it. So previously you would get 2 sheets of full patterned paper stickers like this, right? I know a lot of you have struggled with what to do with that. It's a vellum sheet. It's kind of hard to tear. And so a lot of you are like, I'm not sure what to do with it. Some of you will use it to cover a whole piece of a notebook, or you'll cut it a little bit. But we're going to try something. And again, you guys tell me what you think. But I think this is a great idea. So we've actually created these torn pieces for you. And we're going to try this for a few months. We'll continue it if you guys like it. If you hate it, then we'll go back to the 2 sheets. But I love this because you have all of these great patterns, but they're already kind of torn for you. There's these great corners that you can use to layer. And I'll show you how I did those with the journaling kit as well. But I think it's a really kind of a neat way that you're still getting those pieces of patterned like paper, but you're getting them kind of already torn for you so that it makes it even easier to use on your journal pages. So let me know what you think of those. But I tucked one of them in here. This is a little piece that I cut out from the pattern paper, I believe, and I used a postage stamp punch, which off the top of my head, I don't know where I put. Otherwise, I'd grab and show you. But you get a postage stamp edge. So I punched that. The beautiful gold foil vellum, I turned into a little pocket. And in that, I tucked a little sheet of the notepad, and it's not meant for journaling or anything. It's more kind of gives you that idea, but I just kind of tucked it in there. I added a stamp from the stamp set on there, one of the tabs on the top, and then just kind of grouped that all in there, tucked my photo on the front, added one of the butterfly die cuts. And I feel like it turned out so pretty and just tons and tons of layers. And I love what the story is about. And this also, my dad loved this kind of old vintage. He and Mom always loved this kind of stuff. So it was really, really fitting that the little tribute here to him is surrounded by these kinds of elements as well. So that is a look at what I created using the Deluxe journaling kit.